Hey guys, it's Aliak here. Today I'm going to run you guys through how to Malphite Jungle in the low elo. This is one of my games in ranked. I'm in silver 1. So first things first, you want to take Dark Harvest or Electrocute. This game I ran Electrocute because I wanted to do more burst damage considering they had a Rakan. He's a little beefier, and then the Kale is just annoying with her ult. So I felt like I wasn't going to get that many Dark Harvest stacks this game. So first thing it is, I put that ward down up on my blue side because I start red. You want to start your W, but I don't take my ability quite yet because I don't know if they're going to invade or not. So currently I'm running to my red. I'm about to pick up my W, and then... Okay. So as you're doing it, you want to auto first and then immediately press your W because it will reset your auto attacks and then you'll get extra damage in quickly. Immediately run to your Krugs, but don't start them until your passive pops back up, and that way you can get your Granite Shield. That extra shield helps you for sustain in the jungle, that way if you get invaded you're healthy enough to fight them. So I'm just clearing the Krugs out. You really don't have to Kai his Malphite because you really can't. I do a full clear. So I'm going to hit level 3 here. I take my Q, but I don't use it when I'm farming jungle monsters unless I have blue buff or I'm about to get it. So I didn't even use it there against the wolves. So now I'm going for my blue. Same thing, just use everything. I did use a Q there because I have blue buff now. So I'm not too concerned about mana. I'm going to go ahead and take Scuttle because I saw Hecarim up at top. It was safe together. Go ahead and just grab my Gromp here. Oh, never mind, I guess I ganked the Kale. She backed off, so I'm going back to Gromp. Gonna take that Gromp real quick. And you really can't do much as a Malphite Jungle until you hit 6 unless they're absolutely pushed up. Right there. Okay, let's move that back a little bit. So right here, I see that this lane is pushing up, so I'm actually going in for a gank myself. I'm about to go in, but when I get in this bush, I see the Hecarim right here. He doesn't know I'm here yet because I didn't pop out of the bush. So first thing I do is I hit that Q so he's slow. And I just lay my full combo, proc that Electrocute. He's now running away, but the bot lane does know I'm there. So hopefully we're hoping that Nautilus can hit a hook right here onto the Rakan or the Ashe so we can get some damage out and get some more pressure in the bot lane. Fortunately he does. We're not able to follow up because I had already used my Q. So I go back to farming. Just full clearing camps again. When I hit that 6, waited for my Granite Shield and my red buff came up right as I did that. As Malphite Jungle, odds are you're going to give it first dragon unless you hit 6. And you can steal the dragon by ulting over the wall, hitting the jungler and killing them. I take Scuttle here because I wanted mana and my blue buff wasn't up yet. Now I do have 6. And now I want to look for ganks as soon as I can so I can get my ultimate hunter cooldown on. Because that would be huge for the late game. The cooldown reduction on your ult, you can get it down to like every 35 seconds you're pressing R. So, the great thing is I have a Yasuo in the team, and our ults mesh together well, obviously. I knock him up, and then we can keep the Ahri in the air. So I saw Hecarim ganked bot, and I want to get down there and try to help out. So I go. I ult the Ashe, but she flashed it, but in my opinion, that's a win. I just got the ADC's flash for my ult, so it's not the end of the world. But now that I do have 6, I can make more of an impact on the game. So now I'm just running back down here because Dragon's up. I'm just going to clear my camps and put more pressure on the bot lane. I cleared out a ward right here, and then I started Dragon because we saw Hecarim up top. So we grab that Dragon, and I just go back to farming camps. Your main goal as Malphite Jungle is to try and apply as much pressure as you can in team fights, hit that back line, and do as much damage as possible. I saw Yasuo up here, let's play that back. So right here, I see them chasing our Kai'Sa, and I'm pretty sure Kai'Sa got away right here. So I'm coming in and I see Yasuo coming in. I want to hold on to my ult as long as I can so I can get the Yasuo to ult Ashe at the same time as my ult. because that will be huge for our damage output. So here I come. And I ult the Ahri. Get an Ahri in there. Kai'Sa actually does survive and gets the kill. We play a little too aggressive here, because right now we had just now spotted Hecarim on our wards. We're starting to run because he can one-shot the Kai'Sa or myself at this point. You can see he does one-shot the Kai'Sa. We did get Hecarim R right there, so now we're just kiting him off. And we both get out alive, so it's not a big deal. Yes, my bot lane did die, but at this point in the game, I have an assist, which counts as a takedown, which helps my cooldown reduction. So this is just snowballing me to later. I'm now running to clear my Krugs again because they give me the most XP, and I want to get that as fast as I can. I'm looking for ganks right now, but I'm not seeing much, so I'm not too worried because my ult is now back up. I want to try and gank as much as I can, so every time I have my ult, I want to be using it. You see the Ahri right there? So I ult her, she's dead. Easy. Every time. I have red buff here, so I'm not too concerned about the Hecarim getting away because I have my Q as well. It's perma slows. Clear out that ward, and then I go straight to Scuttle because we have Rift Herald right there, and I don't want to lose vision on it. I see Kael's pushed up, so I try to do something, but she does have vision right here, so she knows I'm there, so I just go straight back into my jungle. Currently I'm recalled, so I'm going to head to Dragon because Dragon's about to come up, and I want to be able to be there to contest it, because in my opinion, as a jungler in the low elo, if you can win the dragons, you win the freaking game. Every time. 100%. Just play a jungler, you can make an impact in team fights. So I want to run you through what goes through my head right here. Okay, so right now, I see two people grouped up. In my opinion, I would like to ult the Ashe, but because she's so far back, she's not going to be doing damage to these two once I ult. So I see the two people knocked up, and I know I can take out two champions with my R, and then Kai'Sa can just go off. So I hit that ult, we kill both of them, and then we're clean, and we see that the dragon's spawning, so we head to dragon. We want to get that second Drake so we can start working towards the soul. So I'm checking for wards, and then I just start beating it up. Remember, with your W, you want to use it as an auto attack reset, you don't want to use it initially. I go back to farming camps until my ultimate's back up. It is already up again because of my ultimate hunter stack, so that's good. Still farming though because I want to get some more items. Currently I don't have a lot, I just have my jungle item and a Hextech revolver. I was able to buy the Protobelt, which is great for gap closing with your ultimate, so you don't have to use your flash. Personally, I still use my flash because it's OP. So we see the Kael there. We go for the dive. She ulted. Who cares? We still kill her because we just keep her in the air so long she can't do damage to us. I just saw Hecarim's topside, so I know my jungle's safe and our bot lane's safe to push up. So we let them push up, and then I continue to clear my jungle to hit as high a level as I can. Because I want to make sure that there's a gap between me and that Hecarim at all times. He actually has more farm than me, but I have more kills and no deaths. I don't want to worry about my chickens because they really don't provide me much value right now, and I know my blue buff's up. Hecarim was topside last that I saw, so I don't want to lose my blue buff to him, so I'm going to go ahead and take it now. My ultimate is up again, so I'm looking for a gank. Dragon is spawning soon, so I want to make sure that I can get there. I'm going to take my chickens now because I don't want to waste time. I know that we're about to get the dragon. My Yasuo died. Okay, actually this fight was really whack. So right here, we see our Yasuo is getting collapsed on. I'm back here with Kai'Sa. We know Yasuo is dead. So it's very important that we play this perfectly. Yasuo throws his Nado, hits the Ashe, dodges the Ashe hero. So I know Ashe's ult's out, which is huge. Right there, Yasuo died, but my goal was to get my ult off before Yasuo dies, so he can just turn and ult himself. I hit the Ashe and the Rakan, which is big because the Ashe and the Ahri are doing the most damage out of these four. Because I'm AP Malphite, my Q, W, E, and R will just shred this Ashe. So you'll see me just focus the Ashe real quick and get her out of the fight so we can get rid of that damage output. Just gonna throw a Q at her. She flashes away. She's out of the fight now. She's too low to re-engage. With that flash, she's on cooldown. We know we're gonna win the, not win the game, but we know we're gonna win the fight because she's gone. Kai'Sa's still fighting the Ahri, but now Ahri's turned her attention to me because I went on the Ashe. So they're trying to peel, leaving my Kai'Sa open. So I'm just going to sit here, run away, but I'm going to use my Proto Belt to get more distance on that Hecarim. But then I'm going to turn and Q. You just want to kite with your abilities as Malphite. Q as much as you can and make sure you W before you E so your E does more damage and slows down their attack speed. So I'm playing a little back so I can do more damage with my Q. Nautilus is in there tanking. Kai'Sa goes in. I throw another Q so I can gap close. And then we got Kayle here. I know we just need to burst her down as fast as we can so we can get rid of that Kai'Sa. Or that Kayle. We actually kill all of them right there, and they forfeit. So all I want to say is, as Malphite Jungle, make sure you're really not ganking until you hit 6. You're not really going to make an impact. I went 5-0-4. I got an S- in this game. Look at that gold lead. I mean, you usually can tell when I hit 6. Because of where everything happens. I hit it at like the 8-minute mark every time. About. That should be your goal. This actually was a solo kill by him. I like to use my ultimate as much as possible because I want to make a difference in every single fight that I can. Now, you might say Malphite's not a good jungler. Well, yeah, he's not a good jungler. Don't play him. But if you want to make a difference in team fights, play Malphite. You can just shred backlines easy. Don't play him tank. He's absolutely worthless. He won't die, but he won't do damage either. So your entire team will just die, and then you're just sitting there and you'll eventually die. But if you're AP and you hit a backline, let's see if I have another one I can look at. I guess they're too far. So, like, I'm aiming at the Ashe and the Ahri in this game. Like, if you can hit that backline, they can't do anything. Ashe, 0-2. No kills. Just make sure she's out of every fight as much as possible. That should be your goal as Malphite. You can use your ult to escape. It's not really in your best interest. General tips, don't use your Q in the jungle unless you have blue buff or about to get it. Use your W as an auto-attack reset. Your E slows down the attack speed of whatever it hits, so jungle camps will actually get slowed down and reset their animation when you use your E on them, which is actually amazing, OP. But your W increases your armor for a short time, which increases the damage on your E, so make sure you W then E, do not E then W. That's just a waste of mana and ability and your ability. That's about all. Thank you, and have a good one.